Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing another Kmart haul. It is my favorite thing to do on here lately, and I am about to gear up to do an apartment tour, but I had a few things that I still needed to grab to kind of complete a few spaces because I really want to showcase to you guys how I've decorated my small one-bedroom apartment. And to do that, I just really needed to finish off my kitchen and a couple more storage areas and a few things like that. So I'm going to show you what I picked up today and we'll just get straight into it. Now, one of the first items is literally behind me, and it is this letterboard. Now, these are nothing new. They have had these for a while, and I just put my YouTube name up the top here and a little quote which I really love, and it says, "Day one or one day, you decide." And why I really like this is because I saw this quote and it really motivated me to get my shit together and start this YouTube channel. And now it's doing really quite well for me, which is really, really exciting. So I'm gonna hang this up on my wall, and the great thing about it is these letters just kind of pop out, so you can literally just replace the messages whenever you like. And I've put all of the spare lettering for that in a little glass jar. So I just got this, and all of the different letters that you can get are just in here. And it also came with a bunch of smaller letters as well, but you've just got to like click them off the plastic it came with. So again, there is literally, I think it came with, this is like a small example of the letter, but I think it came with about 350 letters. So you would not be hard pressed to be able to write a bunch of different messages on there. And I have seen people do really cute examples of these where they put some gift vouchers or a chocolate bar on them or something and use them as a giant gift card. So I definitely think that is an incredible idea, and I will probably grab another one to do something like that, maybe for my mum for Mother's Day, which is coming up as well. So yeah, I think they're really great. It was only about $13, and they are just a classic Kmart piece that's always in store. The next item I picked up is a little watering can, and I absolutely love this little guy. It's super cute, and it's just kind of like a brushed stainless steel kind of color. And it's really great because you just kind of fill it up through the top hole here, and because it's got this really narrow nozzled little spout thing, it's actually really easy to get into some of the smaller indoor plants that I have around my space. So I just really wanted that because I'm in a bad habit of just watering my plants by using a water bottle and tipping it in, and then I notice a little bit of the soil on top can kind of get moldy, and I don't know if that's because I'm drinking out of the water bottle and then putting it on the plants, but I just wanted to get a dedicated watering can so that I don't kind of kill any of my little indoor plant babies. And this one is really, really cute. It actually kind of makes for a good outdoor decor kind of piece as well. So yeah, if you don't have one, I would definitely recommend getting that. I tried to get the plant mister as well, but they kind of always seem to be out of stock in my area, which is a little bit of a shame, but I guess you could just use a standard like hairdresser's kind of spray bottle as well if you wanted to mist any of your plants. Now, since it is summer, I did want to pick up a new pair of sunglasses. So I got these brown tortoiseshell looking ones, and they're kind of like a slight cat eye kind of look. And then they've got this gold chain detailing here on the side. So I really quite liked these. We're having a little bit of a brown moment, I think. So they look really great if you've got a pair of, let's say, brown or tan slides and maybe like a brown crocodile bag. And this is kind of what they look like on. So they're pretty big. If you are not into oversized sunnies, I wouldn't recommend these. I don't know what the style is actually, but I will link everything that I've got down below. So if you're interested, you can go and get your hands on it. But I just think they were really nice. And I mean, Kmart sunglasses are obviously very affordable, and I'm the kind of person who will constantly lose or break sunglasses. So it's not really a good idea for me to invest in a beautiful pair of designer sunglasses at this point in my life. So those were the perfect little remedy for having a little summer wardrobe refresh. Now, speaking of summer wardrobe items, I did pick up a new pair of shoes as well. So I used to have a pair of these kind of wedges from Witchery, but they were really high. So as you can kind of see with this pair from Kmart, they're a much lower heel. And I don't know about you guys, but when you're out all day, and especially in summer when it's really hot, the last thing you need is a giant pair of heels because your actual feet start to get really hot and feeling like they're burning in the shoes. So these are a really nice kind of of canvas material, and then they've got that Espadrille looking toe webbing as well. And then the sole is really good quality and grippy with a slight little extra bit of heel on it. So these were literally only $20, and I normally wear a size 9.5, but I sized down in Kmart shoes always, and I got a size 9. The next items I picked up are all related to one area of my house, and that is a kitchen station, which I've really wanted to create, and I've seen a lot of people doing this online, and is the perfect solution for anybody in a small apartment, or even if you just want to do it in your home, you could actually grab the bigger version of this. But I got this bamboo shelf, and this was only $15, and it's probably about, I think it's 20 centimeters high by about 25 wide. And this is kind of what it looks like up close. Now this was super easy to put together. You just have 4 screws in the bottom to fix the legs to the top. And what I use that for is the base for a kitchen station. So underneath goes the toaster, and on top is my kettle and the paper towel rolls. And it's just really handy for maximizing my small corner bench space. They do have these in double the size. They were double the width. I think it was 50 centimeters overall, but that was just way too big for my bench space, and it wasn't exactly the aesthetic that I was going for. So if they're still in stock, I would highly recommend you go out and grab one, because the best part about creating this kind of kitchen station is you're adding layering into your area, and that will not only give you more bench space, but it just kind of has a really great look when everything's not just really linear. You kind of start to add some layers and levels into the design. So to go with the little kitchen station, I did want to have some sort of greenery on there, but because my kitchen is a little bit of a shady area of the house, and also having a kettle right next to an indoor plant is probably going to kill it with the hot steam, I got this fake plant. So this is just another Kmart classic little fake plant in a grey pot. This was about $9, and it just looks really beautiful, and it's the perfect addition to that kitchen station area because it just like brightens it up and gives it a little bit of an indoor plant feel without me having to buy a little plant and actually end up killing it because of the conditions in that area. The last item I got, which is to add to my new kitchen station, is 2 small glass containers to have the coffee. So this one has my instant coffee, and this one is coffee grounds, and these were only about $2 each, I think, and they've kind of updated the glass containers at Kmart at the moment. So these ones are definitely better quality than they used to be, and the seals on them are probably the biggest change. I think the seals are actually much more airtight than the previous containers that I've had of this kind. So I definitely recommend getting your hands on that if you want a cool way to display your coffee. I think this looks so much better than just being in the generic jars or being hidden away in a darker color jar. But I would just bear in mind that you probably need to be a big coffee drinker if you're going to store it like that, because it may go off being freeze-dried coffee and not in a super airtight container. The next item I picked up is also for the kitchen station, and that is a paper towel holder. So it's nothing terribly exciting, but it was just this plain chrome paper towel holder, and it obviously just slides on there like that. And that is just because I simply didn't have one, and my paper towel was just sitting up in the cupboard. So I wanted to have it in an easy to reach location, so I grabbed myself one of those. So the next item I picked up is nothing too exciting, but it's just something that I definitely didn't have and I needed one of, and that is a pen cup. So I just got this standard white mesh pen cup from Kmart. This was only a couple of dollars, and honestly, it's exactly what I needed to match with the existing aesthetic of my work at home desk. And pretty much everything on there is white. I've got a white podcasting mic, white keyboard, you know, white, I don't know, like desk light. And yeah, I just wanted to get a pen cup that would match in with all of that, because I really like my desk area to feel very clean, very minimalist, no color, and just to not distract me from exactly what I'm there to do. And the purpose of that space is to focus on my work. The next item I picked up is to organize some of my YouTube stuff, because that is my side hustle from my main job. So I want to make sure I keep all of my content related stuff in one place. So I hit up the stationery section in Kmart, which is actually pretty incredible these days. And I got this really nice baby pink binder folder. And within that, I got a 64-page book and then a couple of document separators and document wallets. So these came in a set of 3. So I got these different document ones, and then they had these zippered wallets in some really nice colors as well. So it was green, pink, and gray. and these were incredibly cheap. I think altogether this cost me $10 to get all of this organized, and it just means that I can keep my notes really organized and in one place. The next item I picked up is this beautiful linen jewelry holder. So this is called the linen and gold jewelry holder. This is the bottom tray of it. It's kind of got that linen-y material, and then this is the top with the little gold nodules where you can hang your necklaces off. And this is just because over the years I used to have so much jewelry, and then these days now I just have a couple of small classic pieces. So for example, I've got this golden ring, which is from Soteria Designs. You can use my code Emma10 if you want 10% off. I will leave that link down below. I've also got this really simple gold chain from Sarah and Sebastian. And because I have some really nice pieces like this now, I want to display them, but I also just want them to be well taken care of and hung up somewhere nice. So I got this to put my 6 favorite current necklaces on so that I can have them out and see them and be able to easily grab them to put a couple of outfits together. The next item I picked up is probably a favorite that's been in store for a little while, but I just kind of was a little bit undecided if I wanted to get it or not. And that is the Rattan magazine holder. This is so beautiful. It's such high quality, and you can kind of see the scale, I guess. It would actually fit so much in it. And it's just this woven sort of rattan material with a solid base. And it's just really, really beautiful. It is the perfect addition of decor to a very boring little area of my apartment, and it's not too big that it kind of feels like it's getting in the way. So if you're looking for a small statement item where you can just store a bunch of magazines or books, then I would definitely recommend getting your hand on one of those. I'm also on the hunt for some rattan looking wall hooks where I can hang up a hat or some handbags in my entryway as well. So that is next on my list. I know Kmart has some rattan hooks in at the moment, but they don't match this kind of beautiful light colored rattan. They're a little bit dark. The last item I picked up is a little bit of a boring one, but it is an essential, and they are very cheap when you get them from Kmart. And that is just a phone cover. So that's kind of like the glass sticker that you put on your phone so that you can't smash the screen if you drop it. And this was $7, I think. So I have seen them from other brands where they're quite expensive and they can be upwards of $30, but I mean, they all have a lifespan. They break when they break. So I just buy mine from Kmart because that way I'm saving money when I have to replace them. So that is it for today's haul. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this. And like I said, I will leave all of the links down to everything that I picked up below in case you wanted to get your hands on any of these items. They are all still in stock because I just grabbed them about a week or two ago. So you won't hopefully miss out on getting hands on too many of them. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I put up new videos every single week, and I would love to have you guys be part of my little community. So thank you so much, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.